All right. The microphone and everything should be good to go now. Let's
Okay.
see how this stream performs. Uh, do you need to promote me?
Oh, sorry. Just figuring out what deck they're on.
That's fair.
Do you want to test the cards versus a mage or a fighter? Because those are really the two you want to test it at, both ends.
I don't think I have a preference.
Do you want me to give it the full challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. There's
I
the
was
Tsunami deck.
Yeah, let's do it. I was actually playtesting this against the Spirit of Steve deck that you brought to the circuit.
Ah, yeah.
Because I have that, and I also updated it with my own little twists. Trying
This
to.
is Tsunami deck updated.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like, some of the things I did, I mean, some of them were very much your type of style, where I put in, like, shutdowns, split between pressure points and shutdowns. But then the other thing, I tried to put in some Breath of Jalaras, because I think at Swift Speed they're pretty solid. I think that was the only big change. I may. Yeah, I think in my version I took out the Stone Protectors just because I'm not a big fan of them.
Mm.
And then put in more Tsunamis. But I did play against the Spirit of Steve deck, because that one is a lot more intense.
Howdy, Steve.
Good evening.
Hey.
Hey. I don't have any current decks
That's all right.
at all.
Right now I'm facing. I'm gonna use the Tsunami deck, so
Alright, we need to roll.
which is actually very weak to Basher himself. So I gotta hope to not get hit on the side.
Good luck.
10?
7.
I'm gonna take the play.
All right.
So this is a deck that was designed for mainly testing, but I think it does have some cool plays to it. Maybe not with this hand though. Happens to the best of us, right? Giant
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Is Bastion supposed to have 20 health? It seems very low, but
Well, it's got 3 energy.
yeah, I'm just playing with him as is.
Yeah. I think that's currently right, but I don't know. Alright. Here we go. Here first. Just one. We'll do dedicated studies.
All right.
Discard a gust. Discard another gust. Alright, that is next round.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually didn't draw the right cards. I haven't played Nunu yet in that long. So that was then 2. Okay.
So if you move here, Tsunami can hit that range. Go there. And then leave it to you. Whew.
Right there.
Interesting, interesting. I will just go here.
Okay. Next round.
Next round. Ooh, that's a shiny card. Let's go there and attack you for the 2. Chrono?
Chrono Walker.
Yeah. So my attack's on the stack. Chrono Walker's Beckon's on the stack. Do I want to respond to the Beckon? No, you can beckon it, and we'll put decoy onto the stack.
Decoy's on the stack.
All right. Just so I can track things a little bit better. Decoy's on the stack. I'm gonna play knockback in response to the decoy.
That's fine.
Okay. So knockback goes through.
2 damage. Yep.
Take 2.
Push.
I don't have a response to push.
Okay.
Okay. Before decoy resolves, I'm gonna play long warp.
Interesting. Okay.
So that mills me for 3.
I'm gonna take 3. 15.
Okay. Response to long warp.
You're good.
All right. So hit you and then come over there, with decoy still there. Long warp, and before decoy resolves, doesn't matter if decoy resolves. Yeah, let's do some fun bashing stuff. It is basher after all, right? You're at how much?
15.
I can almost kill you. Actually, wait. I think I can. Roundhouse kick.
To both, eh? Chrono.
So roundhouse kicks on the stack. Chrono Walker's Beckon's going onto the stack.
Yeah.
I'll play another roundhouse kick.
That one's fine. No responses.
All right, so no response to that. This takes 3, you take 3, and you mill 5.
Yep.
Okay, so then you can beckon this one.
Yeah, we'll go here.
So currently my basher attack is targeting you.
Yeah.
But then this decoy is going onto the stack. Do I respond to decoy? I could, but it almost feels excessive. Not like this turn hasn't been excessive. No, fine, you can decoy. So this is going away. Decoy. Roundhouse kick is triggering, killing this one. So my basher attack is now targeting this one.
Yep.
So this resolves, hitting that. This is dead, so this decoy ability fizzles.
Yep.
And then my basher attack goes through, hitting this for 2.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
How many tsunamis you got?
Start with the first one.
No response.
Second one.
No response.
Third one.
No response. Do you have enough to kill me?
I have exactly enough to kill you.
Yeah? Okay, I have no responses.
No responses, and then 2 bolt. So 3 more.
Alright.
And then 2 bolt shots.
Yeah. I had to put the pressure on. I guess I didn't have to, but it was just it's fun too. I mean, I could have right hooked you and elbow stroke did elbow strike, but that would have just made you mill another 5.
Yeah, so
So that you're at 30 cards in deck. So
Yeah,
8
that would've
plus
been-
5, 13. You would have been at 17. You'd been fine, and that would have been another 4 damage to you. But you're still at a good amount of health. All right, let's try that again. That was a quick game.
oh, where's Steve? You never actually made it into the table. Oh, are you making decks?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to. I'm
You got time.
trying to make a deck with
I
this.
should check the oven though, because I have food in the oven. 1 second.
Checking out the volcanic Vadia.
Volcanic something something.
If the fire warrior is changed into a volcanic warrior.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Alex and I made some changes with that champion the other night.
It's interesting.
Yeah. We're also talking about how it'd be extremely good with Blood Centipede. Because all your opponent's attacks are going to be Fire Earth now. And that means Blood Centipede prevents 2 damage from everything. All attack abilities.
In range though, right?
Pardon?
Hold on. I gotta see the card. Where's the card?
Oh, Darren's watching. Hey.
There he is. Yeah, all earth damage and fire damage dealt to Blood Centipede is reduced by 1.
Yeah. So since everything's going to be doing fire and earth, it'll resist both of them. Oh, no, that's the question. Would it resist both, or does it prevent 2 or prevent 1?
All earth damage and fire damage dealt to Blood Centipede reduced by 1. So it's
It-
technically 1 point of earth/fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it only resist 1, not 2?
Yeah, if I'm thinking of the Venn diagram of it, you would have all earth attacks and all fire attacks, and you got that overlap space. And this is talking about that in full Venn diagram. If for it to
Yeah.
prevent 2, it would have to be 2 separate abilities, like a fire
Right.
resistance and an earth resistance. If it's 2 separate abilities, then it would prevent 2. But since it's just 1 ability, it doesn't. I only spent 4 aura that game. Went through over half my deck though. I did a decent chunk of damage to him before, and then he just killed me. But
He does that.
something I was realizing last night as I was playtesting, short warp is really good. Especially as a pseudo fighter summoner type of player. And the reason is it allows you to act like Mongol in a way. So you can beckon a summon in front of you and then use short warp to navigate in front of it. So now the creature's behind you, the one you just beckoned, and you've advanced 2 spots.
Nice. Where are the warps? Are they
They're under Thymos.
Thymos?
So, yeah, I was definitely having a lot of fun playing with the short warp the other day. What type of music can you play on Tabletop Simulator?
Pretty much whatever is programmed into an object.
Hmm.
Like it does it. I don't really know how the music player works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've never used it myself.
Yeah, you have to build a playlist somehow, and it looks like the playlists all have to be clouded or a
Hmm.
cloud. But let's see.
Yeah,
I have a music cube saved that I could put on the table when I get there. It's sort of an RPG style cube, so it's got ambient music.
Hmm.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this character, because I'm thinking brawler, like a fighter, but got a lot of aura.
It's interesting that you have the all the 2019 championship decks in here. Well, the top 4 at least.
The top 4, I just haven't had the energy to put the others in at the moment. They're not hard to put in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just taking the time to do it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Work's been hectic, to say the least. Overtime every day, so if I get some time on Friday, I might be able to put some more decks on. Do I have permission to put some of the tech decks or deck techs in there?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Because
that's
okay,
part of the reason why I publish them, so that people can start building them and try them out for themselves.
I'm back.
Hey,
welcome back.
cool. I was just playing around with the decks.
No worries.
Cool. Alright, let's try this again. I got
All right,
decimated.
your choice. First or second?
I'll go first.
All right.
That's a very interesting opening hand. I'll just take one step forward, and then my turn.
I'm gonna take one step to the right. Gonna do dedicated studies.
Alright.
Discarding a shutdown.
That doesn't even have art on it.
Huh. I think it's gotta be a dedicated studies. Alright, next round.
Alright, I'm going to the right and forward. And end there.
What? I think my phone's ringing. Oh, it is. 1 second.
Oh, the Tsunami deck.
Tsunami.
Oh, they hung up as soon as I said hello.
They really don't want to talk to you.
I think I moved up 1. That's good enough for me.
Alright, cool. Next round. I guess everywhere is kind of risky because you can Chrono Walker at this point. How many cards?
3, 6, 9, 10.
10, okay. I'm gonna move back one and end my turn.
I will. Move up one. Next turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what my move is. Let's go to the side and end my turn. I know at this point you have the cards to kill me.
You'd think so.
That's the assumption. So you're starting.
We're just gonna go one. I think that's it. Next round.
All right. Yeah, it's just the odds of you being not having the cards you need are so slim.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do a spiral slash.
Sure. I'll respond.
Okay.
We're gonna chrono now.
All right.
Oh, that's my health. Does it resolve?
I don't have a response to it yet. It resolves. That's fine. I'll go here. That takes two. I mean, I can get beside you, but I can't really do a whole lot at that point. Alright, I'll swing at that for two.
Tsunami.
A long warp?
Let's see. Throw away. We'll do that. How many cards you got in hand? Quite a few.
Yeah, 3, 6, 8.
Yeah, that's fine. It will resolve.
Yeah, you can't rotate unless you're running peripheral visions.
I am not.
I think that saves me for a round at least.
Yeah.
Rotating bad in my books. Next round?
Deciding if I want to put a Chrono Walker between us. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to Chrono Walker. I assume it's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Cool. Next round?
Next round.
So that brings you down to 98 aura. Let's go back here. And then my turn.
Chrono attacks for 3.
Knockback. Yeah. Yeah, I really like Long Warp.
Alright, next round.
Alright. Let's go there. And then my turn. 27 cards. That's one big hand. I got another deck I would like to try out afterwards. It's my deck tech for tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't think it'll do very well. I just want to try it out.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm going to elbow strike the chrono.
Yep.
Um,
Expecting that.
I'll do it twice.
Yep. How many cards in hand?
7.
Do some math. This one. Ready? Foe.
It was expensive, but at least it gets a Chrono Walker out of the way.
I might. 1 second. I'm just saying that. Chrono Walker is.
So you're thinking about doing one at the end of the round?
Yeah.
Accidentally drew my next card, but that's okay.
Okay, I won't Chrono. I won't.
No? Okay.
No, there's not actual good position to put it in the way of you.
Well, at least I know you have a Chrono Walker.
Yeah, that's okay. I got everything at this point.
Yeah, I know. So I was thinking about the fatigue on the right hook versus left hook. And
Yeah.
Right hook, you actually do want to play it at random times to ping your opponent for the 1. Where left hook, you want to
Yeah.
always hold on to them until they're useful. right hook, if you have the opportunity, sometimes it's useful to just ping your opponent for 1. Because it does fatigue them for 2. So, what's my move here? Man, I almost need to have a calculator open so I can figure out how many tsunamis you can play. You have what, 90,
think 5.
98?
Yeah. Let me just see.
Yeah,
18.
just... I'll leave you with a little bit left. 5
18 times
tsunamis is
5.
15, but that means no chrono walkers.
That's true.
Alright, I'm gonna move twice.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna right hook you.
I will let that resolve.
Alright, so you take 1 and mill 1, and mill 2. And then I'll do another one. I like how you accidentally left the art for the kidney jab on this. So right behind the text box, you can see the kidney.
Yeah, right behind the text box. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, and then I'll right hook you again.
Alright, I'll take it, but I'm not liking this one.
I like that they're free for me. And then I'll attack you for the 2 with Basher.
Yep. 2 for 5 cards. Let's see it. We're gonna Chrono Walker.
Alright, in response to the Chrono Walker, I'm gonna elbow strike you.
6, 7. Yep, 3.
It's 3 and 3, yeah.
Wait, let me see if I can get rid of this. Okay. I'll take the 3.
Alright.
2, 3.
Then I'll play another one.
16. I'm going to do another Chrono Walker.
Bless you.
Stephen says bless you.
Thank you.
So you're Chrono Walkering this one. So there's
The bottom one already was. Oh,
yeah, one of them resolved, and the other one's
Resolved.
sandwiched between 2 Chrono Walkers.
Yeah.
You can't play enough tsunamis to kill me, but can you play enough bolt shots to kill me? Then I'm gonna play roundhouse kick.
Yeah, that's gonna resolve.
Okay, these aren't that bad. Like, I may not win this game, but they're pretty fun to play with. These fatigue cards. And then you're milling 5.
Oh, I think you might win. Yeah, I milled 5. Another
Okay.
one. Took 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So one of your Chrono Walkers is taking 5, the one you swap with it, and then the other one is staying with 6 health.
So they're both here.
No, one of them will
no,
stay
not.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, well, no.
yeah.
So this is.
And you can only play 3 tsunamis at this point.
Yes, I gotta do some math.
Did you just? Oh, okay. I thought you pulled out a calculator, and that was Steven pulling out his board.
Sorry.
It's all good. Darren's excited about the art for right hook.
I know what's going on. May I ask permission to get
Promoted.
Hey, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
I would like permission, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so. I am not in a good place right now. I am actually going to have to run away.
Yeah.
Not running away very far, but just right here.
Okay.
Alright, next round.
The next round. Ooh, that's a fun card. Now the question is, you have 9 cards left in deck? So that's
Yep.
5 rounds, right? 4.5.
4.5. As long as you don't hit me at all with some exhaust.
And how many? So 3, 6, 6 times 4 is 24. So you can just barely kill me. But if I kill out one of your Chrono Walkers, that does give me some bandwidth. You can hit me with 3 Tsunamis, but you really can't. You can play 1 Bolt Shot. I guess you could play 2 if you're gonna kill me this round. 3 Tsunamis is 12 damage plus 2 Bolt Shots. That's 20 exactly. Alright, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wait out the Nubia.
That's fair. It's a valid strategy. Attack
Yeah.
3.
Down to 17.
Next round.
Yep, next round. Okay, let's go this way and exert.
Act for 3.
Knockback.
Yeah. Do some math here. So I'm only gonna get.
So you can only play 1 Bolt Shot at this point.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that that's even happening.
Yeah. That does give me some resolve.
Math time again. Dang, I'm just short.
I'm pretty excited about the fact that I have the potential of beating you this game. Because,
I think you got me. I
Yeah.
don't think there's much I can do here. I think that's the best I can do. Let's just go step up 1.
interesting.
Come on, punch him 8 times. Oh wait, that's you. Never mind.
Alright, draw for next round.
Punch him 17 times.
Yeah, next round.
Oh, I really want to be able to do that, but it puts me in a very risky position. How many cards do you got left in your deck then?
I have 5.
Yeah, 5. Oh.
2 turns.
So if he plays triple Tsunami, that's the only thing you can do. Well, 3 Tsunamis and a Gust, let's say. So
You could have
that's
4 turns if you had Tacky
3,
Psyche turns
6,
too.
9. Oh, 9. 11. Okay. So your best case scenario, if I lock down your Chrono Walker, is hitting me for 11. And then slapping me a bunch with Nubia. But you don't want to get that close. Let's go here and stun this Chrono Walker for 2.
One, 2. Slap you for 1.
I'm gonna play Short Warp.
Sure. Go ahead.
And warp here.
You're
I really love Short Warp.
gonna be playing a Chrono Walker.
Alright.
Alright, next round.
Alright.
Oh,
How many cards I have left? 6
Yeah.
cards.
I just realized you're at 6 cards too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that turn where I brought you down to 11 cards, it left me with 11 cards as well. If it wasn't for the fact that you draw 2 cards around, yeah, it would have been very different. So you're at 3 cards? Why am I loading?
Sorry, I just
bored.
I decided to put some music.
Oh, okay. That did
I could shut up.
pause me for a second
It's-
there.
sorry.
Don't bring in music because also streaming stuff can cause issues.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the cube. It's the cube of music. It's not. It's not. I think it's copyright free music. But, true. I will delete it.
I'm gonna
Actually, if you want.
go. The thing is, do I try to avoid any last minute tricks you have, or do I play a little bit more confidently? I'm gonna do the safe thing and just run. I can wait you out for 2 rounds.
Hack you for 3.
Yep, down to 14,
Hack you for 3.
down to 11. Do you have some last minute trick up your sleeve?
I don't trust you. I think you have a trick up your sleeve.
That will somehow kill you faster? I do. That's the thing. I do. But I can't get to you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have to pay card cost too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I have an energy reduction of 3, so most things are pretty
That's
cheap.
true.
That's the thing. Right hook is free for me.
I don't trust you right now. Here's my thoughts. I think you can do your short warp and then get into a position to get me. That's my current thoughts.
Yeah, that's true. I could. I'm exerting.
But I don't think it matters. I think you win following turning either way. So next, I'll just double move. Next round.
See, I really want to hit you, but I can't get to you. So you can hit me for 3, which can bring me down to 8. Then attack me for 1. And you can play how many? 3 tsunamis? Still?
No, only 2.
Only 2? 34,
36.
yeah. So I really wish I had a knockback at least. I could do something that's super silly, but it's risky because if you do have a trick up your sleeve, I'll lose the game. Yeah, so you can't kill me by tsunamis. Your only way is if both these Chrono Walkers hit me and then you tsunami me for 2, with 2 of them, and then that will kill me. So that's the only way for you to get out of this. I'm gonna go here. I have 5 cards in deck. I'm gonna play Spiral Slash. So I go down to 1 card in deck.
Yep.
But you'll die to visions first. And then go over here.
Yeah, I think you got me.
Yeah, that's the most distance I can make. And then visions will kill you at the beginning of round before I draw.
So the best I could do at this point is end of yours. I do a gust.
Oh, and hit me for the Yep,
Like,
you could do
Get
that.
in there.
Then this guy comes up, attacks you for 3.
I'm down to 8.
In turn, I gust this guy. And he can come in and hit me for 3.
Puts me down to 5.
And then I can die to visions.
Die to visions. Oh, that was definitely intense. I barely did it, but that's Mill, right? Like, I think that's how Mill in this game should work. Because against another fighter, this strategy would not have worked.
Yeah.
Like, if you had even one energy reduction, it would have been a whole other situation. But the fact that you have no energy reduction and you're drawing 2 cards, it put me at an advantage. I did have 2 right hooks in hand. That's why I wanted to get close to you. So I wanted to right hook you at least once, and then that would close the gap. What did you think?
This was my hand.
Oh, that's so absurd. So many tsunamis.
That's the thing with Nubia. Once you run out of resources, you just have a hand.
Yeah. Like, she can think a lot. But that's about it. She can't do anything with her thoughts. Oh, that's
He was good.
Yeah. Do you think fatigue's kind of getting to that point where it's definitely more reasonable?
Yeah, for sure.
I liked fatigue because every time I played with it, it finally gave me a reason to do the small little jabs against a champion. Before, there was no point of doing little jabs. You want to save it up for the kill, but now...
And everyone you did was dwindling like one more bolt shot out of my hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I can't do that extra one and
Yep.
that one.
Yep. Yeah. It slowly starts accumulating to a point where, like, even if you had, just say, Angel's Kisses in your hand or some sort of way to gain health, it would mean very little because that's not how I ended up killing you. Yeah, no, I liked it. Cool. I'm excited about that.
Alright, Steve, you made a deck? Oh.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it, but I made a deck.
That. Apparently you can't reset a deck when there's one card left in it.
No, you can't.
If I do this. Nope. Okay. Just gotta clear it all.
Alright, so this is my deck that I'm doing a deck tech around. Actually, I don't know how it'll fare in multiplayer, but we can try it anyways. So you're... Oh, the Volcanic Warrior. Okay.
Everybody does Earth and Fire today. Hope you brought your pillars.
Oh my goodness. I want to play with Basher so badly right now.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? I am gonna play with my Basher deck. That deck would do so much better in multiplayer, and it'd just be so absurd with this situation.
Play some con.
Yeah, all fighters. Let's do this. What's your energy reduction? Oh, Kun has the lowest energy reduction in here.
Yep. Whoops. Why did I turk the table?
That's a little soft. My cat's scratching my wall. Alright, I got 5.
I did not.
I got to 7.
Alright, looks like Alex is starting.
Definitely don't. Yeah, I guess I am. I was. I am done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good here too.
I guess I should draw. No one seems to want to move,
Not
so
yet.
I'll just sit here and dance. Firemaster dance.
Ooh, that's pretty clever. Alright.
You got to do the David Bowie.
Next round?
Next round.
Next round.
I'm done.
Oh no!
What's happening?
It's a standoff.
I don't know
I'm
how
done.
I
Already
don't know how I feel about this.
I know, this is
Go
what
ahead.
happens when 3 fighters are... The thing is, I want to go after Alex just because I have this, like, hatred towards him in multiplayer. Like, Alex, I love you, you're a great guy, but when we play multiplayer, I just want you to die.
It's all good.
You're streaming, right? This is evidence, right?
I'm gonna go there and drop a giant scorpion. Let's shake things up, see how it goes.
Brought a scorpion to a fist fight?
Yeah, that's what happened. My fire earth scorpion.
Yep. Okay. I am kind of afraid to get towards you guys, but let's do it. I'm going to move forward over here. It's a nice balanced step.
All right.
And since I didn't do any fire to anyone, I can't use Firemaster Dance. Okay, turn. Turn's done. Mm-hmm.
Dash. Move.
Oh, I don't have the cards I'm looking for. That's okay. Okay, just gonna go here. Leave it to Steven to decide.
Oh, like I'm going to decide anything at the moment. What are you doing?
I recommend
Yeah,
you
remember when I
go this way.
Do. But remember when I stepped forward? That was a mistake. I do apologize. I'm going to step back.
That's fair.
Let's get some cards in our hand, shall we? My turn's done. Go ahead, Sid.
I'm gonna run 4-2 and then short warp. Like I was saying, I love short warp. I think it's an absurd card.
Now, would you feel the same if you had to pay that energy cost?
Well, that's the thing. As a fighter, most fighters shouldn't need to pay the energy cost, or they're paying 1, right? But like starting with Fong and all the fighters moving forward, you're not paying the energy cost. It's just for aura to run.
Yeah.
I moved 4 spots this round.
And you could move more because it doesn't exert you.
Yeah. So if I had like a long dash or something like that, a long warp or something. All right, that's it.
That's it.
All right.
get what I needed.
Eventually, you'll stop being able to run around. Eventually, you'll be it.
Think that.
Fire pillar.
Fire.
Fire.
Interesting.
Can't you run earth pillars?
And what else do I want to do? I don't want to do anything else at the moment. I'm good.
I'm just confused why you think I'll be near that fire pillar by the end of the round. By the end of the next round, or my next go.
Giant Scorpion's gonna go there.
Okay.
Go. Next round.
Dash. Move, move. That's it for me.
Hello up there.
Giant Scorpion will come back to its old position.
Just coming through.
Volcanic.
My turn?
Yep.
Oh dear. Okay.
I don't know. Like nothing's happened, but this is definitely one of the more interesting fighter versus fighter matches I've seen. Like
It
fighter free
is.
for all.
Let's throw a 1-2 punch at you.
You're being
It
punched.
costs me 2 cards.
Draw a card. Pressure point.
Okay, give me a second.
Did you see that chat
Yeah.
in the stream, which like in the Discord, where someone was?
Wait, never mind. Just beat me. Change my mind. Just beat me in the face.
I don't s- Which chat?
In Discord, someone was asking about 1-2 punch and was like, "I don't understand the otherwise part of it."
Yeah. No, that really feels like him shenanigans. He
Uh,
he likes
I can
he likes
see
to
that.
deep dive into the
Yeah.
wording.
Yeah.
And it makes
I
sense.
think it's miscommunication where like if you're not paying attention,
Hmm.
where you could lose it.
Yeah.
No.
I took
okay.
the one. You hit your
So you took the 2
punch.
you
Yeah, I
took
two,
the 3 damage?
2 damage.
Fire pillar.
No, I'm doing fire damage.
Yeah.
And you're beside a fire pillar.
Oh, sorry. 1-2 punch is 2 damage.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
got
basic
upgraded.
attack too.
Oh snap. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Next one. I thought it was 1 damage for some reason.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
what I was talking to you last night about, like increasing the amount of damage techniques do.
Hmm.
Well. You gotta do a 1-2 or a right hook.
Meow.
Yep.
Meow. So that's
Take two.
doing 2 damage, and you're fatiguing
Unknown.
2. Well, you only fatigue 1 because.
Yeah.
And then I'll punch you for a heavy attack 1, which is 2.
Yeah, you got.
Okay.
You didn't do the health change. Is there a particular reason you didn't drop his health, or?
Oh, did I just? I may have not looked at it.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were thinking it just wasn't fair to drop his health.
What's the hell supposed to be?
20.
You want me to drop to 20?
No. Play it as 23. I always say play the cards as written. If there's a mistake, we'll update the card later. But you shouldn't adjust your playstyle.
Okay.
Oh, now it just feels mean to pick on Alex. Elbow strike for 4.
Yep.
And then fatigue for 2. And
I mean, he did come
round.
after me.
I didn't attack you.
You couldn't. You have a heavy attack.
Exactly.
That's not Steven's
Attack
fault.
That is definitely Steve's fault.
That's not his fault.
Nah.
No, Giant Scorpion
Not my
took his
fault
turn.
at all.
Giant Scorpion
I
already took the
didn't-
turn. Because the Scorpion
Like you
started
sn-
there and moved here.
When you sneak up on someone, they either are gonna go ha or they're gonna go ha punch, and I went ha punch. You scared me into punching you, twice, 3 times. Sorry. You turn?
Yeah, run
Or
it.
are we?
Round it.
You ran? Oh, did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Draw.
Alright, that's me.
Are
Yeah.
you?
He just ran.
I'm just building. I'm just building. Don't worry.
Building.
That makes me feel very uncomfortable.
I know, me too.
Like, is that just a hand of bolt shots? Is that what it is? It's just bolt shots and tsunami. It's just playing with gun.
I mean, he could be.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
let's go there.
Oh, well, I'm going to move.
Oh, yeah. Then Scorpion's going there, and then
Yeah.
here we go.
And I'm going to come around here. Now I'd have no excuse. I'm just 1-2 punching.
Alright. This is just 2 damage.
Yes. 2 fire damage.
You're good.
So I
You
get-
got it.
I get a right hook in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to right hook.
It really makes these pillars a lot scarier. Like, they're already kind of scary cards, but they become a lot scarier with this champion.
So end of round is once we're all done, or end of round is when I'm done?
No, when end of round is when we're all done. End of turn is when it's just you.
Okay.
All right, so it's my go.
And that's my turn. Yep.
I'm gonna come here and attack you for 2.
You're attacking me for 2?
Yeah.
That's fair. I guess you could do that. I'll take it.
All right. Next round.
Okay. End of round. I'm going to pay 8 to do 1 damage to.
You can do 2 to him.
Oh, I could do 2 to you. No, wait. Yes, I could. I'm going to do 2 to you.
Sure. That's fine with me.
Because you are around me. Is it around or adjacent? Around. You are around me. And at not 8, it's 5. Yeah. Draw a card.
Dash. Move.
Beautiful.
Move.
Of course, now we're right in prime multi-bolt shot range. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he ran. My go? I'm afraid of what Alex has got to do. He got so many cards. I'm gonna attack you for the 3.
That's fair.
9.
You just have so many cards. Why do you have so many cards?
I think he's just doing
Scary.
this to make us use up resources, and then he's going to bow out.
Did you decide halfway through this game that you chose the wrong deck?
Maybe.
This has been a really weird multiplayer game. Like, I don't play many 3-player free for alls that go like this.
I was here. And I'll go here. I'll just have you attack you for 1.
Can't you move
Well,
twice?
technically 2.
You move twice.
Oh, yeah, move twice, yeah.
You're right. You're right. I can't do that. So instead, I'm going to cry.
No.
Yeah, I cry. Crying is good.
I'll strike at you for 3.
Oh, the scorpion.
Yeah, from the scorpion.
Can I do it? Yeah. Okay.
And then at the end of the scorpion's turn, I'm gonna play roundhouse kick.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof. Phone call. Oof.
Ooh, phone call. Okay, what is it? It is area attack 4.
Yeah, it's doing 3, but it'll hit Alex for 4.
Okay. You can hit him for 4. I don't want to be hit. Revenge of the Phoenix.
Ooh. That's a pretty good move.
It doesn't target Steve.
Oh yeah, that's true. Nice call.
Well, crap, I thought you were targeting me. And all damage. Okay. Shoot. Can I do anything? Well, that sucks. Okay. So I'm taking 3 and losing 5. I'm losing 3.
Yeah. All right, next round.
Does he? I mean, he technically has enough cards to kill us both with bolt shots now.
Yeah.
But he.
Still running. I don't want to give Steven the opportunity to attack me from behind for a whole bunch. I'm gonna go here and attack you for 2.
Okay.
Now you can Revenge of the Phoenix.
I could. But I'll take it instead.
Alright, you're stunned then from Basher's
Oh, wait.
ability.
You Basher?
Yeah, I'm Basher.
Damn it, I have to revenge then. Because I need to be able to move.
I'm the one,
Crap.
whatchamacallit? Dwarf
I'll
that no one
revenge.
liked. I'll respawn with a right hook. Which is doing earth damage because of your champion. So
Yep.
it'll also stun you. Yeah. If I ever played 2v2, this is the team I want to play. Basher and Volcanic Warrior. This is so crazy.
Okay, it's still. So let's see. Still stunning, but this I'm revenging the first.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So I take
I'm getting
2.
hit for 3. Oh no, I
Yep,
think you're just
that's
getting hit 1.
I am back.
6.
Right.
Welcome back.
I see Steve is being bashed.
You're just
Okay,
taking
so
1.
you hit me for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gain 1.
Yeah.
I'm stunned,
Yes.
but Revenge of the Phoenix goes off,
Yeah. And I
stopping your.
take attack for 2 and hitting me back
2.
for 3 because of the fire pillar.
Yep.
Which I already took. So I'm down to 15. But you are
So
stunned.
it's my turn, but I can't turn or move.
Yeah, you can't move or rotate, yeah.
So I can't use a card that lets me move, can I?
No.
Nope. Well, you can play it. It just won't do anything.
Yeah.
We're at 15.
Yeah, I feel like the secondary ability is way too strong on Basher.
Probably, possibly.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't...
Would you be able to add a cost? Like, when you do earth damage, you may pay X. If you do...
No,
Yes.
I would almost make 2 attack abilities, like the swift attack of 2, and then a secondary ability that's maybe a swift earth attack of 2, but it's called, like, I don't know. It'll do something else where it hits your opponent and stuns them, deal 2 damage and stun them, and
Oh,
just
sorry,
have that as
Did
a...
you mean swift and action of 2? or did you mean Swift?
No, both of them being swift, but the stun one costing something like some energy burn or
Yeah, that's what I meant.
something like that.
That's what I
So
meant.
a stunning strike.
Yeah, like a stunning strike,
Just-
so that you can't use your techniques to stun your opponent. Because the fact that I can use right hooks to stun him, like, I'm sitting on a bunch of right hooks in my hand. He's not going anywhere.
You can do it, Steve. I believe in you.
I have nothing to protect myself against that.
And so what are you doing for your turn?
My turn, I'm going to...
Like, he could
I can't.
out-damage me, but...
I think my turn is my turn.
Giant Scorpion's gonna go here and hit Alex for 3.
Okay.
Should have done that, Sid.
End of turn, I'm going to do one more fire damage to you.
2 more, because I have the fire.
2 more.
Pillar, yeah. Cool, next round?
Now I have to
Next
come
round.
and kill you, Sid.
Next round.
It's happening. You're finally playing?
Dash. Move. Substrike.
Here 14.
He's at 3 hit points. What?
Yeah.
Sid gave you the game, Steve. He's about to die, but I will die to you. But I can't stand back. If a scorpion hits me, I die.
Fair.
My
I
thing
think
is,
I'm killing. I think I'm killing.
should I kill Steven before I die? That's the question.
Ooh, you could take second place.
Can you kill me before you die?
So you move thrice, so you're doing the swift on the substrike,
Right.
which is hitting for 7. No, 6, yeah,
No,
because...
no, it's not an attack.
Yeah.
It's not attack. Only 6.
How many substrikes do you have in hand? That's the question. No, I'll give it to Steven.
How many did you print? He probably has all of them.
Alright, I'm down to 7. Down to 1.
Yeah, substrike. Substrike.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, I have the cards to kill Steven,
That's fair.
but it's just like, it's just not worth it.
Let's see.
So 3 right hooks, 3 knockbacks, and then
Wait,
elbow
you can't
strike.
technically push me.
No. So that means you'll stay there, and I'll just keep hitting you for 2. Right?
Yeah,
So-
I would die.
That was 6, 9, 12 plus my built-in, so that's 14 damage I could have done. But no,
All right, Steve.
I'd rather
You-
Alex lose.
Just gotta you just got hit with your heavy attack, and you can dance with fire.
I could landslide.
You could.
I would still say move and do it just in case he has like something silly. But
No, that's fine.
alright,
I'm dead.
that's game.
Because I had gravitational pull.
Oh, that would have been so good. So is that the reason why you haven't been doing anything? You were just sitting on substrikes and shutdowns?
Yeah.
Is this just a
Look at
substrike
this.
deck? Is that what your deck is?
Yeah, this is 20 substrike. 20 substrikes, 33 Gs. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. uh,
So, not the best deck for multiplayer,
No,
but
no.
you know.
Alright, 1 second.
Okay, stop it. Deck.
Where are you, cats? Here's the cat.
Hey, so I was
Yeah,
thinking, if you two want to play a 1v1 game, I would love to like just commentate on it. And just be a commentator for the game.
Okay.
Yeah?
What time is it? I got time for one.
All right. So then I'm gonna mute myself on Discord then, so you can't hear what I'm saying.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna try this stack as a 1v1.
All right. This is gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a fun,
try this one again.
fun option. I don't know. I've always wanted to commentate on the game, so
I'm gonna stay over
This
here
is,
though because
uh,
I'm lazy.
this is gonna be me doing it. So they can't hear anything I'm saying.
Fine. Are you taking the DM slot so you can see our hands? Can I make? Oh, can I do this for you?
Is that something I can do? Like, be able to see your
Yeah,
hand?
go
Yeah,
choose the
you're
black color in the middle, and you'll see all our hands.
Oh yeah.
right. Let me just see that. Tell me if this works here.
You gave it to me. Now I can see everyone's hand.
Ah, no! Don't look at my hands.
I zoomed all the way in. I don't know why I'm black.
Racist.
I'm supposed. Where am I? I'm supposed. Yeah. Thank you. I felt really bad about that.
There you
So
go. Okay.
You're. Oh, you don't know. He can't be DM because you're.
Why?
Can you see both hands?
A second. Let me get a hand first.
Yeah. Let me get a hand, and then let us know if you can see the hands because I think
Okay.
you're only spectator.
no, I can't
So
see
you
the
might-
hands.
Can't see the hands?
No.
No, because you're DM level, Alex.
No. Oh, I changed.
Oh,
it
now
wrong
I can
thing.
see it. Now I can see it.
Okay.
All right, that's
That was
cool.
weird. In my chat, it changed you to black, but it changed you to gray. That was weird.
All right, so I'm gonna mute myself, and we'll go from there. All right, let's
Alright.
do this. Thanks everyone who's watching.
Steve, I don't think you've seen this
Darren,
yet.
this is gonna be pretty fun. Let's do
Is this
this.
the one where you keep turning into
Um,
tiny bunnies?
No, that's Lily.
Oh,
alright.
good.
So we're
I
playing
rolled a 6.
Mutation
And I did too.
versus
Alright.
the Volcanic Warrior.
I rolled a 12.
And I did not.
I'm gonna go second.
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 Okay.
So I have played against this deck of Alex's, which is pretty interesting. I'm gonna just lower their voice a little bit.
I don't. So, line shot. I get to deal 4 fire damage to you.
Early game line shot, which is definitely an interesting move. I don't know if I would have played it so early on, but it's kind of fun that he can hit him from the very beginning of the game.
We'll see. That's my turn.
I will start by mutating, drawing 1. I'm going to move to the right. Play 2 elemental dominance, declaring dark.
Okay.
So I've played against this deck, and the thing that's really crazy about it is the sudden plagues that he has in his hand. These will put decay counters onto the champions, so the champions are losing health on such a regular basis. It's really scary to deal with that because it puts an intense counter on you.
I'm going to.
But Steven's deck's gonna be pretty cool here because it has a lot of aggression. If he can get in quickly, I think he can definitely deal with this.
Twice. That's my round.
I probably would have tried to get the lightless out early. I know he's trying to play conservative, but the lightless would be really good.
I'm gonna draw 1 card.
Especially since now Alex is going to be bouncing around the board a lot. It's going to hurt Steven's opportunity to try to do damage.
Attempt to relocate to here.
Okay.
Alright, next round.
Next round.
Let's see what they draw. That's a lot of sudden plagues in Alex's hand. In one go, he can... How many... If he plays all of them, that's 7 decay counters, which can really hurt. Which put... How much of a counter on Steven if he hits 7?
Move here.
That just gives him 2 rounds after that.
Spiral Slash.
Spiral Slash does put him right there, which is definitely gonna get him in really close.
2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all those lines.
But now Alex can use the Stone Protector. This is what I was saying before, is that with the Lightless, he can now divide and conquer the board. If you're dealing with Stone Protectors, that's one of the things I would recommend, is trying to figure out to divide and conquer. Range is very useful in that situation.
No.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Actually, I probably would have relocated here given what's in Alex's hand.
Okay. So that will put me over to here, I believe. And since there's nothing around me, I don't do damage. Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. If he did relocate here, then the Spiral Slash would have dealt damage to both him and the Stone Protector. So it's probably a reasonable move there. Keeps him still within a close range. Hey, that's a Ramiana signature right there. Ramiana did a lot of great pieces, including Baruch and Hunting Hound. And if you look into those pieces, you'll find this signature there as well.
That's my turn.
Lightless finally hit the table, but I think it's just a little bit too late.
Trying to decide.
Oh, he can't even play all the sudden plagues, so it's not that big of a threat. They do cost nearly 20 aura. They cost 19. So, oh, he has to do mutation at the beginning. How is he going to mutate? He has enough cards in hand. He probably just needs more aura.
I'm just gonna pass. Oh, I have the mutate. Okay, that makes sense.
There we go.
Yeah.
Start around, mutate. Draw a card.
All right.
Okay, that does change a bit.
River Knight. That's a yeah. Because if he can find a way to
Summon
gain
River Knee.
and find a way to gain decent amount of health, then that can give him advantages.
Alright. Now,
Sorry?
we'll pass to next round.
Okay. Are you the angel?
Am I the angel?
Are you the angel?
I am worse than an angel.
He is the opposite of the angel. He is the plague.
Okay, here you go.
Such a crazy artwork for mutation. Not a
Oh, yeah,
legit
it's
artwork, but it's crazy. I don't know. I would probably start with the
Really
Lightless
setting up for the long haul.
to bait in the Stone Protector ability, because we know where Stone Protector's going. And what does Steven have in his hand? Does he have anything that cross the chasm? Not really.
Turn.
If he goes in, he can attack, forcing the Stone Protector, and then potentially try to knock off some damage with the 1-2 punches.
I'm going to 1-2 punch the Stone Protector.
Might as well do it now. It's going to attempt to relocate.
Yeah, that was the mistake. That's
Okay,
the bait that
response.
that Steven was looking for.
I'm going to 1-2 punch the Stone Protector.
Yep.
Yep.
That's great.
And
Kill it in a second with.
I'll kill it with the second. With
That's
My-
an action.
Yeah, can't
Oh,
use
I
that, but
but
he
I
can use the...
do-
What does it grab? It grabs right hook, so you can use the right hook to finish it off.
Okay, so let's do this. This hits for 2.
Yeah, it's at 1.
It resolves. I get kitten or
Yeah.
a right hook.
The right hook.
I use the right hook as a swift response
Yeah.
to single punch it.
Definitely solid. Now this 1-2 punch fails, which will trigger the otherwise clause
This
and
is
then
going to,
if he draws a card from there.
it doesn't know because I targeted.
Oh, you targeted the Stone Protector. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Otherwise, draw a card. Do I draw a card?
I believe you did.
Because
Yes,
it fizzled.
he does.
Okay. No voice of God, so I'm going to assume I'm drawing a card.
I
Oh,
assume they're thinking that I would come in and correct them. But yeah,
Use
no,
it.
he gets the draw. What did he draw?
and
Probably another Spiral Slash. No, that's good. He knocked out the
That's
Stone
my
Protector,
turn.
which was a lot better move. I thought that Alex was going to do some absurdity.
6 damage.
Well, I don't need it.
If he wants to avoid the Lightless, that means he's moving away from the river. And that's a challenge.
And you get there.
I guess he could go straight up, but then the Lightless will cut him off at some point. And that's the fear. Is that the moment he cuts him off. Yeah. Because if Alex moves here, then Lightless can move here. Alex would move there. Lightless can go here and hurt him. Alright, we're starting with the plagues. This puts a clock on Steven
no.
here. And that's the challenge. Is that now Steven can't play conservative anymore. He has to be hitting more.
Is that
Peter.
worth revenging?
It's not an attack, so
Oh, it's not.
but
And
you'll be able to anyway. But here, for you, good sir.
oh, you're so kind. So I take 1 damage, and at the beginning of the turn, I'm going to be taking 1 damage every
At the end, and at the end of it.
at the end
Ooh.
of each.
This is gonna be tight. Okay,
Here's a question: does decay stack?
It sure does.
I'll put up their voices a little bit more.
Okay. Any more?
Yeah, how about a third?
Sure, I'll take a third.
How's that, Darren? Can you hear them now? So basically, you're just hearing me for the past little while. I hope you
How
enjoy
about
my
a fourth?
voice. Ooh. This is where it really starts hurting. But Alex is out of aura. And he can mutate to try to gain some aura, but it's
Sure.
now a clock.
How many more do you have? Oh, you could have 5 more.
But that
Oh no, you don't. You don't. You don't have the aura.
This is at the end of.
I now have
Round, yeah.
5 turns.
Go ahead. But this is gonna quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna come over and do range earth fire attack for 6.
Yeah, down to 8.
Okay.
Lightless is
And around.
definitely pretty
And
solid
around I
here.
take 4 damage.
You take 4.
You gain some more. I believe you gain some aura back.
I did. I gained 10.
Okay.
Ah, you're too late.
Still just
I'm too
not
late?
enough.
No,
What do you
my
draw?
card. My
Yeah.
card.
Oh, okay.
Stone Protector.
Well,
We got the
I'm
fire
gonna
pillar. The fire pillar is gonna wrap this up.
go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Got a landslide.
Sure.
If he had dropped the fire pillar right
Down to
here,
5.
that would have changed things because then the landslide would hit for
Okay.
4
I didn't
damage.
pick a very good
instead of
deck
3.
for talking about. I don't think.
And then Lightless would have hit for 7. And that probably
I'm
would have
gonna
finished it
drop
off.
a fire pillar here.
Mhm.
Should have dropped the fire pillar
I'm gonna
first.
spiral slash
but-
to this point.
Sure. Is it around or adjacent? Okay, sure. It is
It's
adjacent.
adjacent. So it won't
Oh
hit.
yes.
But you are doing fancy things.
I'm still getting out of the way.
Yeah.
So there's
But
no
Lightless
damage
finishes
done,
This.
but I'm getting out of the way. 5 of these cards go down the order.
This guy's paralyzed too. Yep.
And at
Lightless
the end
just
of my
wraps this up.
turn, Tribusino will attack for 6.
I am dead.
And that's
Okay.
game. Ooh.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
I think I could have been. No, I was really screwed if I didn't have this guy out. Because I'd be taking 4 damage every turn.
The deck that I'm playing, I played it slow, and still I don't think I played it slow enough. I still needed to go even longer waiting.
I need to find a replacement for these mythical protections.
Rather than teleporting here, I literally should have just teleported to the opposite side of the board.
That was an
Oh, yeah.
interesting match. There are definitely
But
moments
I can
where...
honestly say,
Pardon?
I'm not scared of Sudden Plague. It's so hard to use. Like
Yeah.
the time when I was here, that first turn, I'm like, I want to move forward and start Sudden Plaguing you, but then I lose my Stone Protector.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, ah.
I was actually thinking a more interesting move would have been when you did the Stone Protector to just go... he was Spiral Slashing here. You could have gone
Yeah.
here with the Stone Protector. The Stone Protector would have got hit for the 2, but you could have started Sudden Plaguing
Yeah.
him.
You're right. That would have been the better play.
Because you...
And that's why this was the best up. I couldn't move and attack.
Yeah.
But here I took the damage and then kept going.
Yeah, I saw what your intentions were, but I still think the better move was there. The other thing, it didn't matter, but Steven, you should have played the Fire Pillar before you played the Landslide. Oh, I guess Landslide doesn't get the attribute, does it?
No,
It's just an
not
attack.
an attack. Yeah.
Because it's not an attack.
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, you use the decoy tokens that don't have any, or DK tokens that don't have any DK on them.
I just
Or
grabbed
decay.
the first one that says DK in the thing.
I know, I get it.
Why you got non-decaying hearts there? That sounds like a fail on you.
Yeah, okay, it's a fail on me. You know, and I'm very proud of my pacify tokens here. Okay, it shows that their awareness has been fogged, right? I thought that was clever.
That was quite clever.
And then it's like, I will never produce more, so they'll never be used.
No pacify ever again.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Sudden Plagues. They're okay.
Suddenly, plague. Well, you have that champion. Is it a champion that does the kind of the decay around it?
Oh no, that's a summon.
Oh, it's a summon.
The
It's not.
Necroleaf.
It's a decay trigger, but it just steals 1 damage. It doesn't give decay tokens.
No.
No. It still very much reminds me of a certain creature from a certain movie.
Sure.
It's reminding me of the creature from Signs.
Oh.
If you've ever seen that movie. Spoilers. It's a, 10-15-year-old movie?
Is that the spoiler?
Well, spoiler, water hurts them. And, they cause a fear. They seem to cause a fear when you're standing around them of some sort.
Yeah. I subscribe to this YouTube channel called, I can't remember the exact name. It's like Monstertorium or something like that. And every week they put out a video of a different mythological creature. So I saw the video on the Knuckleave, and I was like, this is really cool. I want to make a card for it right away, even if it's not good just yet, just so I can remember to go back to this video and check it out later.
Makes sense.
So.
There's an interesting Netflix video that I think may have just released today or recently. It's called Alien Planet. They essentially did a documentary on fake alien species.
What was
I'll
it?
check that out.
Done by the same group that does all those After People shows on History Channel?
Probably.
Yeah. After 10,000 years after People, the Earth is back to a Starbucks. Just one Starbucks kind of thing. They're more serious about it. They're interesting to watch. More interesting than the current stuff that's being shown.
This river was a shame.
Yep.
Like, it's where you needed to go, but when you were there, like, you were here.
You should have went. You should have.
Yeah.
And you played the Sudden Plagues? Pardon?
Yeah. He should have teleported as far away as possible. Made me go to him.
Well, he couldn't,
Use
right,
up
at that
resources
point.
and then plague me.
Yeah. Like, you started doing the Sudden Plagues. I thought you were saying you didn't want to get hit for 6. I was looking at it. I'm like, if you go this way, then the Lightless would have come here. You would have caught you off. And the moment the Lightless catches up to you, it's over.
It was already over. I had already done pretty much the calculation.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Lightless is a good idea for this deck or not, but
Yeah, it was a solid card. It's definitely a really good creature. Like, if you're looking for a bold creature for Thymos and Chaos, then this is definitely a solid pick. Like, it's definitely a better pick than Primordial for most decks.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So, line, 4 damage from across the map.
It's good.
Line shot.
I mean, it's no bolt shot.
I mean, it is. It's just bigger.
It doesn't do AoE. Just hit the one.
I would play it over Rain of Arrows, just because it's nifty enough, but I liked Roundhouse Kick way more. When I first built my Basher deck, I had both Roundhouse Kick and Line Shot, and I pulled all the Line Shots for just more Roundhouse Kicks.
Yeah, that's fair. It's good defensively and offensively for Roundhouse Kick.
Yeah.
I keep falling back on Mythical Protection, and no one's using targeted casts anymore.
We had a whole video on that yesterday.
Yeah. It's always better to protect against the non-targeted stuff
Yeah.
because that's more people are playing that more often.
Well,
Just means we need some stronger targeted spells.
I think also it's a big thing that you're gonna start seeing. Like you already see that with Sudden Plague, is that the non-targeting things, like area damage things, are costing a lot more. So unfortunately, like Tsunami, we can't do anything about it. It's printed, it's already in play. I'm not gonna erase the cost to bring it back onto scale. That's just absurd. And I don't want to ban the card. So Tsunami's just a really good card, but a lot of other there's a pretty significant price jump going from targeted to non-targeted. And you can see that even in Electric Surge.
I was gonna say we could go over to Electric Surge.
Yeah, that one's Exert and 20 Aura to do the non-targeted version of it. And that's a lot.
By the way, I updated the table.
The deck design table?
I updated the table.
Yeah.
Just with the Volcanic Warrior and the renamed Bugger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like looking at both of these, both costing Exert. Sandstorm, it does target, but it targets spots instead of the characters. And then Surge of Electricity, it is an electric tsunami type of thing, but it's expensive to do the tsunami side of it. Whichever side you're looking at, it is a generally expensive card, but if you are playing electric theme, it's probably worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like on theme, it's solid. Out of theme, it's useless. Where, like, that's where most of these cards kind of rest. If you're playing a Earth deck and you have Sandstorm's like if you're playing Axon Thymos, Sandstorm's a solid option. But outside of an Earth deck, probably wouldn't be running Sandstorm for many situations.
I don't think either of us could take out of that deck until I leave.
Hmm?
I was trying to pull an Axon card out, but we're both searching it.
Go for it.
Okay. The card I tried to use in the past. Where is it?
So how would you feel about Sudden Plague if you were running it in a Dark Brand deck?
I don't think it changes much. Because you're not playing the Sudden Plague to do the 2 damage normally.
Yeah, that's...
It really is the combo
Yeah.
that you want.
Yeah, like you need to play a few of them for them to start getting useful. Yeah, so Downpour is a perfect example of how the cost of doing area damage, AoE damage, formulaically has gone up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just comparing the two, 33 aura. Excuse me, 33 aura versus 20 aura and Exert. It depends on what your kind of style is, but the thing about Downpour, it's dealing water damage and then branding with electricity. It's hard to make a synergetic theme off of that. Like if you're
At the moment.
if you're playing an electric deck, why would you run a card that deals water damage? Unless you have like a dual pillar type of thing, where it's an electric water pillar or something like that. But until those start coming out, this doesn't make sense. Maybe that should be the next line of hybrid cards, like a Phage Axon dual pillar.
I have a question about Clone.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is the need for the final line a mandatory thing? Like, you must pay the beckoning cost of that summon, like the summon you're cloning. If you cannot, you lose the game. Is that just a safeguard? In case someone tries to find some way to play with a zero-cost card?
Yeah, like, I'm more worried about someone doing this to clone, like, this is the most simplistic example, but, like, cloning your own Zambra Dragon, right? If you don't have the aura to pay the cost, and there's no downside to it, then you just get yourself a Zambra Dragon for free.
Yeah.
I don't...
Well, okay, go ahead.
Conceptually, it's more of an experiment if a card like Clone could exist, but going back to that thematic play of how the game works, you're in this tight knit arena style combat. It isn't supposed to be a lot of time to strategize. So something like Clone, I think thematically doesn't really work well in the game.
Yep, I agree.
Uh,
It doesn't make sense because as a summoner, you are creating these in theory out of nothing already.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I have one. I'm not gonna make another one, but I'm going to clone it.
at a lower
So,
cheese slot.
At a game perspective, it's perfectly fine. But it's such a risk. Like if you draw hands of all clones, it's still gonna be one of those feel bad days.
Yep. I see.
Well, you can also clone other people's stuff,
Yeah.
but
But we'll talk in
but-
the paper logistically world that you have to have your opponent's deck.
well, no, well, yeah, because you could just use the card as its own clone.
In
But,
the paper
in a
world, I should be
tournament-
like this card gains all the health and all the abilities and the awareness. That way, you don't have to.
Yeah, in
Wow.
a tournament,
card.
you'd have to have a copy or two of every single summon in the game to be able to use that.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's
Well,
a little versatile. Like, if you only want to carry, say, one or two angels in your deck and a bunch of other things, this gives you the ability to have a third angel or a third something else kind of thing. It might not be worth the versatility, but
I think another
It's an
part to
interesting
this
card.
is playing it maybe not in a summoner deck, but in a fighter deck. And not running a lot of them, maybe running just 2 in your deck. But you play against someone and all of a sudden they're playing an angel, right? And you don't have any direct way, or you do have a way to kill the angel, but you just want to walk out with an angel yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the hypnosis or the...
It-
puppet control, right? It's
Puppet
kind of
control.
like puppet control, but the cost is a little bit more manageable, I would say.
Yeah. And in a casual environment, clone could just act as a copy of the card.
Yeah.
You just have, like, barring any memories shenanigans with getting clone back out of there somehow, because technically
Yeah.
your memories are short a card. Hypnosis does it was okay. So using it, the creature can respond by attacking the air, correct?
No.
No, you can't. You have to have a legal target.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you definitely don't want to hypnosis something that can attack you because you just steal a exerted summon.
It unexerts
Exactly.
them, doesn't it? Target summon.
Nope.
Oh no,
it currently
doesn't.
doesn't. The concept does. Sorry, I'm just trying to be careful. I don't know what the recording is, but yeah, it seems like it should remove an exert token.
I thought it did. Maybe I'm mistaken of another card. I thought I made a card that did something like it. You gain it and unexert the creature. But I could be mistaken.
Fair.
It's okay.
It happens.
I know what Steve's trying to say. the test version that we made of this had that.
And I think it was it cheaper?
I don't know if it was cheaper, but it was swift.
Yeah. Makes sense to be in action. Because you have to stand there and, you know, try to hypnotize the creature. Nice art.
That's just what I want you to think. Look at it deeper.
Nope. I'm gonna go look at Sweeping Kick, which is very artful.
Yeah, more of these fatigue cards, I think. If there's at least 2 or 3 per affiliation, then I think it would be really solid because it really gives an opportunity for fighters to deal with casters on 2 different levels.
So I think you need another Chaos one and another Phage one. Everybody else has 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Skull Bash looks like it's the headbutt of some sort, which makes sense. You're headbutting them; they get fatigued. You get fatigued. Everyone's on the ground.
Everyone fatigued.
Yeah.
Is 1-2 Punch Jalera?
It should be Jalera.
It should be in there. Yep, it's right there.
Searches. Yeah.
Looking at, and I probably should have. Could I have added it? No, I couldn't have added it. Combo 2
Seriously, short war.
in Bellum is. I kind of like it because it lets you. Okay, you're canceling my thing or you're reacting to it. Okay, I just punch you harder.
I love the random lorem ipsums that you have in here, just underneath modify and just on top of stack.
I removed those. I remember removing those.
It's okay.
I was wondering why there was little text in some of the cards, because this isn't the only card.
No, you want to know the best part? There are actually printed cards with that there. I won't tell you which cards, but they exist.
I mean, it's got to be on. They've got to be on this table.
Yep. But finding them's going to be super
Unless they're
hard.
alpha.
No. They're, actually, I think they're in some of the epics. Epics or promos. Probably
So
promos.
is that
likely
just
promos.
is that just template text?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you accidentally add a text box in Photoshop and you don't put any text into it, it'll fill it in with lorem ipsum, which is this poem or something that's used as placeholder text in a lot of places. Yeah.
Well, see, there you go, using a $100 program. I'm using free stuff. Look at Leadshot. You see how Leadshot is a different text. The background is different and everything. Wouldn't have noticed it unless I showed it.
You still have
That is true.
the kidney.
Because
at
it
the bottom of
originally,
that.
it said, I think, knee strike or something. Because you were doing the making the fatigue cards, and occasionally I had to replace the name of a card that ended up in a similar card.
Yeah.
So I've just been dirty editing.
So Lead Shot definitely makes me think of like now I want to play Bellum a little bit and try that card out.
Mm-hmm.
But Thymos has the best ones. Seriously. Like, what's that one? Elbow Strike. Elbow Strike is just such a phenomenal card. It's expensive.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
But it's good range.
Yeah.
It was definitely. It's not. Currently, it wasn't on my radar. Like I was positioning myself here because I'm like,
Yeah.
just usually
The-
I'm protected here, and then you went whack, and I went, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Nowhere is safe. Like, that's the thing. The closer you are to the person's front, the more dangerous it should be. So I think the spot directly in front of you should be like that hot red zone. And the sides and the angles, well, the sides should be a little like still red, and the angles is when you start getting to the yellow zone. There should be a few cards that hit on the angle, and now with Elbow Strike and Vorpal Blade, you kind of have that.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what's it called? Armbar or I had it in my head and I lost it. The two corners behind you as a fatigue attack, like
So
turnbuckle or whatever it's called.
diagonal, back diagonal.
Yeah, back diagonals aren't like
So weird. To
I had the armbar or something. You know what an armbar is.
no.
No, I
And
thought I did, but it doesn't sound like two backs to me.
Yeah, it's true. It's not. But in wrestling, or someone's charging you and you just armbar them down onto the ground. Put your arm out. They hit it like it's a bar, and they drop.
See, if I was playing anyone else besides Basher, I'd probably go with Knee Strike over Elbow Strike.
That's fair.
Because
Fair,
with
fair.
Knee Strike, if you're playing a fighter, they're going to fatigue for the same amount, if not more than what you're paying. And that's where you want to keep the advantage, especially if you're going with the fatigue strategy. You can't be overpaying it. That's why these two cards, cost-wise, are awesome. Because their energy cost and their fatigue cost are nearly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably try this with, like, Sam.
1, 2.
Because Sam's absurd. But yeah, I really like Short Warp. There's just so much you can do with it, and the fact that it's swift is just crazy. I don't know, part of me is like, it should be action speed because of just how good of an evasive move it is. But then I can't. It's one of those other things where we're always holding back the fighters because of cards like these.
Yeah. It's sort of in a sense. It's just a different style of. I can't grab it. I think Steve is in there. But it's like a
I'm out.
pushback. No, maybe it's Sid. What's it called? Knockback. That's a 4-chi that protects you from the front. It's really not that much different than Short Warp. But the Short Warp doesn't do damage, but what it does is it also gives you that offensive ability to readjust your position.
Yeah. Like I did in that game where I got to move twice and then Short Warp off of my own giant scorpion to come in closer. That's just a crazy situation to be in, especially with in a multiplayer game or anything like that. I do need to adjust the wording on the warps so that even if the creature's killed, you still get the warp in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd almost want to reverse it so that the warp is always the key mechanic and then you trigger into some sort of damage thing. So more like Spiral Slash, but it could say you deal 2 damage to a target in the thing's awareness. Or a target adjacent to you or something like that.
But it's awareness moves, right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
adjacent would be better.
Like for Long Warp, it could probably deal 3 damage to a target adjacent to you. But with Mid Warp, you could keep that awareness with it. Is Spiral Slash an attack? It is. It's an area attack.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't target. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I always felt like the warp thing is something that the fighters need. Now it's gonna be figuring out how to get them appropriately distributed across the affiliations. So there's at least one in every affiliation. That card's awesome. The gravitational.
I like
pull?
gravitational pull. It feels like it should be doing 1 damage.
It's fine.
It's fun.
It's pretty good. It's a good trap.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I punished Sid for 5 damage with it. One of the games.
So far, we have 2 traps at the moment. Or
Yeah,
technical
I love them
traps.
both. These two are so good. I did something silly with gravitational pull. Again, it was one of those, like, it wasn't the right move to make, but it was just a fun move. Where I was on gravitational pull. I was with Sam. I moved to the side, played a bunch of range stuff, hit his summon, got pulled back on, then moved forward 1 because it was still my move phase, and then the pull goes back onto stack. I attack him, and I get pulled back onto the gravitation. No spot. So just that idea of like
neat.
bouncing around, it was definitely fun.
That is neat.
Yeah.
So, like a yo-yo.
Yeah. a little bit. I mean, it would definitely be good with we were talking about that with Stone Protector, where you could if you're sitting on top of your Stone Protector, you could gravitational pull you and then Stone Protector away, do a bunch of shenanigans, and then come back to wherever the gravitational pull was.
Yeah, because both the Stone Protector and its rider would be pulled back.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then you're playing Axon Chaos, so you could do a bunch of shenanigans, get pulled back with gravitational pull, and then drop a Yamaraja, where you killed a bunch of things. It's just fun. I think Axon Chaos has some of the most fun decks. They're not good competitively, but they just can do the most shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want a variety of play styles and decks,
Yeah.
even amongst the same color. Because like right now, you have a lot of fatigue cards, but you don't want every single fighter deck to be all fatigue and nothing but fatigue.
No. We just want them to be like... I think something like Lead Shot's a good example. It's not going to be a card for everyone. Not everyone will run it because it is action speed, so it makes it slow. But it's the fact that if you do start running them, especially against casters, you get this opportunity of destroying their timeline a little bit, which can punish them. Because every time you play a Lead Shot against a caster and it goes through, that's one less Bolt Shot that they're able to play, or one less whatever, right?
Okay.
A
roundhouse kick is just devastating too.
Yeah.
For that.
Roundhouse kick's crazy.
Fatigue 5.
Yeah. Anyways, I should probably get going.
Yeah, me too.
But this
Probably
was
me too.
a pretty fun impromptu.
Did you get a chance to take a look at those cards?
The draw cards at the end there.
Yeah.
I've skimmed through them. I'll have to think about it. I like that there's some good variety in them. Some of them are definitely pretty solid. There was the one that was very close to Epiphany, but can only be played if you play a few techniques. And I was just like, does that work with like it would have to be at a lower cheese slot because its aura is the same cost as Epiphany.
Yeah. I would only bring it down to probably 7G. All that was just theoretical costs and stuff. They were mostly just ideas for various draw effects.
Yeah. Like, I need to start figuring out some draw effects that are reasonable within the scope of how Genesis plays, right? Like, a good example, you had a card that was like, you get to draw a few cards if you didn't do something, right?
Yeah. Well, so it was, there's a specific reason. So, Steve, the card was draw cards equal up to the different amount of cards to your opponent. So it was essentially anti-Nubia. If Nubia had 7 cards, you draw up to 7. But the flaw was if you just have that card, and it's, you start the game, I have 6 cards, your opponent has 6 cards, I drop 5 cards on the board and I play it, I would just reset my hand.
Yeah.
That's where that came by, Sid.
And that's rough.
It's not meant to help you that way. It's supposed to balance out if somebody's drawing more. With that specific one.
Sorry, say that again? Like...
So if the card didn't have that clause that it has to be like I think it was, you can only play this card if it is the first ability being played by you this turn or this round. The reason that's there is if it didn't have that clause, you could empty your hand on turn 1, play it, and immediately get a hand back.
No, I don't think you put that clause on here. If target champion in the arena has more cards in hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You can only play this card if you haven't played an ability this round. Yeah, you're right. No, there's another one that I was looking at that you had in here.
Oh, there's I know the one. It's for the rest of the round you cannot play Swifts.
Yeah, that type of thing. Yeah, try to relax. I almost think like a card that said draw 2, you can only play this card if you haven't moved this round. Then it's kind of like playing into that movement mechanism.
So play it as an action.
Yeah, it's action speed, but not just action speed. Like, you can't have moved at all. So if you ended up playing something like, I don't know, like Smoke Bomb or something like that, then you wouldn't be able to play it.
So the issue, I think, with those is you also need the clause that you can't move afterwards, because it doesn't otherwise prevent the draw. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 second. I'm just chatting with people, okay?
Hi, Gabriel.
Hi, Gabe. But yeah, I definitely look through these cards, and I'm thinking of some new ideas. I'm almost... Part of me almost feels like when we go to the new world, or when we have the opportunity, like, to try to not put in so much draw into the game, because draw is the one thing that unbalances things a lot.
Yeah. For sure.
But then lack of draw
Can
also
you-
slows the game a lot too.
Yeah. Can you have a trigger that triggers when someone draws?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. So, any way to do maybe when this person draws a card, you draw a card if you pay 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way,
That was actually going to be my next list I was going to make was anti-draw effects. If you want to go to the Future League sheet, Steve, you can go drop to the very bottom to see. I just was spitballing some draw cards ideas.
hold on. Let's see if I still have that link.
Uh,
Future League Google Sheets.
the first time you deal damage to an enemy in a round, draw a card.
Under new ideas? Not
No,
new
under
ideas.
card list. In card list at the very bottom.
Uh-oh, and all the way to the bottom of the list.
Yeah, we're looking at roads like 982. The other
Yeah.
thing you can do is click on one of our
I'm a-
logos in the top corner.
92?
Should you make a mess? I'll be right back real quick. Just go help
Alright.
Gabriel.
Alright,
Kids
I'm
making
gonna
a mess.
stop the stream. So,
Okay.
alright.
Have a good night, everyone who's watching.